laugh along at the Jukebox Comedy Club with live comedy every Thursday, Friday, and Saturday night. Enjoy Peoria's new alternative nightlife with professional comedians from around the nation who perform from coast to coast and on cable TV networks.
Come enjoy these headliner comedians appearing Thursdays through Saturdays all this month.
The Jukebox Comedy Club, where everything is a laughing matter, across from Peoria Speedway. For information or reservations, phone 309-673-5853.
Shows like The Simpsons and 90210 are at 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock, and 9 o'clock like God intended them to be. That's right. You don't miss it till it's gone. Sort of threw me when somebody took a picture. I thought, damn, my parole agent doesn't know I'm in Illinois. Sorry, I flinched. Either of my ex-wives could be here in this room. So, what the hell was I? You know, our parents were right. Marijuana makes you forget. I say that before because our parents were right. Marijuana makes you forget. Did I say that before? Alabama. First time I played Central Illinois, and I've played all over. I don't go through all the towns. The point is, I thought, I wonder if people here grew up with this expression like I did growing up in southwestern Pennsylvania. I found out everybody did. I'm in Birmingham, Alabama, 6 weeks ago. I saw something that tore me up. This was the first and only time in my life in Alabama I actually saw a brick shithouse shaped like a well-built woman. A couple of you passed through. One guy went, yeah, he's right, I've seen it. Now, comedians say this a lot. When I say it, I mean it, including now. I swear to you, I'm not making this up. I'm not exaggerating this because I don't have to. In Ozark, Alabama, I swear to you, I actually saw two guys so stupid they thought a breathalyzer was a video game. Now, you have these in Illinois. By your reaction, you know what I mean. They do not have one here. This is a very classy place. The machine that you put 50 cents in to check to see if you're legally intoxicated before you leave the bar. I am not making this up. In Ozark, Alabama, two guys walk up to this machine. You've seen this done. First guy gets out his 50 cents and sticks it in the slot. If you're unfamiliar, you take a straw, stick it in a hole, and blow in. He did. 0.59. His buddy goes, 5.9? Shit, I can beat that. These two guys voted. Probably for David Duke. Now you believe me, it's genuinely nice to be back in Illinois in the United States of America. It is. Not much of a joiner, basically a loner. Most comedians are. My friends are always bugging me to be more active and more outgoing. Does this happen to you all? I figured not. You kindly packed the room on a Friday to support live comedy. We appreciate it. As resolutions for 1993, I thought, okay, what the heck, maybe it'll help my social life. So I took the big plunge. I went out and joined Depression Anonymous. But I just haven't felt good enough yet to go to a meeting. Thank you so much. In Alabama now, the crowd in unison would be screaming, I don't get it, tell more dick jokes. Do you know why there is no Cigarette Smokers Anonymous? Because if they took a break, everybody would go outside to have a cigarette. I am a smoker. I gave it up for 2 weeks. I'm back doing it, so I don't mean to seem like a hypocrite. Based on your reaction, I'll bet you money I'm not the only person in this room who has smoked a cigarette and chewed Nicorette gum at the same time. That's right. They know, is that a buzz or what? That is the greatest legal high I have ever had in my life. Non-smokers, if you knew how good that feels, you would start just to quit, just to get that goddamn right. Oh! I have an appointment Monday when I get back to Pennsylvania. I'm going to a doctor, get a Habitrol patch, have a cigarette, nicotine gum, have a heart attack, and die happy. That's right, you're going to have goals, something to shoot for. You know the bumper sticker that says, if you don't like the way I'm driving, dial 1-800-EAT-SHIT? That's my home phone number. You're so nice for making me break character. It's got to belong to some poor bastard all day long going, no, it isn't that goddamn number. No matter how badly things have been going for you, just bear in mind, I'm the president of the Milli Vanilli fan club. We started last night. We do one show on Thursday here. Each and every Thursday, I keep thinking, come on, haven't you? Each and every Thursday, I keep thinking, when Ronald Reagan watched Falcon Crest, and on the screen comes Jane Wyman, does he sit there and go, yeah, I fucked her? Yeah, I'm in Peoria. I thought about doing born-again Christian comedy, but you all are just like all the rest. You want that cheap, self-deprecating shit. And I'm a whore. Whatever you need, I'll do it. More dick jokes. You got a voice like my ex-wife, so every time you talk, it makes me want to have sex and hurt somebody. All right, so Ju said it nicely and she yelled it out. We all know this woman. This is the woman, folks, who goes to the movies to see the premiere of Dick Tracy. Sits in the back of the theater during the whole goddamn movie screaming, Dick, Dick, look out, he's behind you. See, that's a dick joke, but it's not a... I'm trying to get back to divorce. I'm not proud of this. It's a fact. I guarantee you, like other people in a room this packed, like you, I have been married and divorced twice. This means just like you, I've got an attorney with a boat named after me because I paid for it. My divorced brothers and sisters. Now, I missed it today, but normally, Monday through Friday, in Peoria, on the road, wherever, I get up every day, Monday through Friday, and do what I thought all divorced people do. I get up every day and watch divorce court and root for the guy. Women root for the lady, so it all works out. 7 years since my first ex-wife's been gone. It sounds like a country song, but it's true. It is, I swear. 7 years since this lady's been gone. 7 years. That means I've nearly used up the brand of cologne she liked. A lot of divorced people. Like many of you, I'm single, so just like you, I don't do the dishes till there's not a vase left in the apartment to drink out of. Single people, I got more. Perhaps you wondered. Only single people know for sure. I wondered, so I'm going to tell you. What happens if you don't clean under your bed for 3 years? No, you said nothing. If you don't clean under the bed for 3 years, eventually the dust bunnies get as big as tumbleweeds, and you can roll them out. These people know 4 or 5 to a hefty bag, seal it and leave it for the garbage person. I'm going to go in business shellacking those babies to make bachelor end tables out of them. I'm going to franchise this all over Illinois and make $1 million. I have come off the road, looked into my sink full of dirty dishes, and I have seen the face of Jesus. It's a miracle. Somebody call the Vatican. I have a bathtub ring so severe, it is a shelf. You can sit and laugh on it. You are so nice. You really are. God bless you. This shouldn't still bother me, but it does. I came in yesterday from Pittsburgh, 600 miles. Comedians travel without a great deal of money, just like you do sometimes. I'm coming to Peoria. I'm low on gas. I don't want to run out. I pull into an Exxon station. I'm pumping my own gas. I spill some, and they expect me to pay for it. I'm going, Exxon, shit happens. All right, as far as I can determine, you do not have this ad here. I know it does not run out of Chicago. Comedians say this a lot. I'm not making this up. I swear to you. I saw this in Tampa, Florida. It is running on Universal 9 from New York City, which you may well get on cable. It is definitely the back of Rolling Stone magazine. They now actually have, I swear to you, a 900 number called the insult line. Has anybody ever seen this ad? Nobody? Because last night we had a smaller crowd. There's somebody, one person. Without one person, you all think I'm making it up. I swear to you, I'm not. This is a for real ad. This guy's seen it. Is it for sadists or masochists or what? People with too much time and money on their hands. I have never called a 900 number before in my life. I'm in Tampa, Florida. It's Sunday night. It's late. I'm high. I'm lonely. I picked up the phone. I called this number. The insult line, my ex-wife answered the phone. Fuck you. Get a real job. Cost me $10. And it kind of turned me on, too. That's what's giving me the willy. God, don't let me call back. All right, here's the one thing everybody in this room will agree on. It. Let me be pretentious, but I know you will. Here we are in the mid-November of 1992. This means for a year and a half we've been at peace. Desert Storm was a success. The servicemen and women from Peoria, wherever you're from, made it home, hopefully 2 summers ago, in time for the holidays. But a year and a half later, as you know, like I do watching the news, we are still dealing with goddamn Saddam Hussein here. We should have waxed this guy. I know. We're still dealing with the damned Iraqis here. The group we're still dealing with here is the Shiite Muslims. Therefore, I can't be the only person in this room who's read this word in newsprint and noticed the spelling of this word. Shiite. S-H-I-I-T-E. And about you, where I'm from, that's shitty. Why don't we start calling them what they are? Those shitty Muslims who keep messing with us. I'm upset every night, like you are. When I tune on the CBS News, on comes Dan Rather, and he does not say, today in Iraq, those shitty Muslims. Well, if you're in Alabama, it'd be shit, but it's the same basic principle. Though Clinton won the election, we still have to go till January with a little bit of a scare. You know, like I do in January, George Bush was in Japan. He had that heavy flu. He was throwing up. And we're all going, oh, shit, Dan Quayle's going to be president for 4 or 5 hours. I know, Hart, remember, it could still happen. Don't worry. You know, like I do, when it happens, that the Secret Service will say to Dan Quayle, okay, look, Junior, go in the Oval Office, sit down, shut up, and don't you touch shit, pal. Fuck the Constitution. Don't you push no goddamn buttons. Some other things I wonder about. First of all, why don't they make Band-Aids for black people? It's just a thought, and I'm not the only one that wonders. You're allowed to laugh at that. Whole group full of people going, too white. Oh, no, we're much too white. Too white. Come on. Without him laughing, you... Okay. Send me text, brother. I appreciate it. Is he laughing? It's okay. I'm sorry. Let me just single you out. I really did. I'm sorry. Appreciate it. If 2 Dutch people go to lunch in Holland and ask for separate checks, what do they call it? Back to the dick jokes. If you took a Christmas gift back from an American Indian, what would he call you when you walked away? I don't know whether you have this here, but maybe south of here. They have it in some strange places. All over Oklahoma, Syracuse, New York, Niagara Falls, New York. Do you have this here? Where I'm from in Pennsylvania, they name rivers and lakes after Indian tribes, Yakagani, Monongahela. But they've got a tribe, you have them here in Oklahoma, the Bingo Indians. It was the risk. I wasn't sure. The only people in the Midwest. All right, for those of you who don't get it, every Indian reservation in the Midwest has bingo, therefore the Bingo Indians. Okay. there was just a shot. I don't get it. Your voice is a little too masculine for me to do this joke. I don't get it. I'm sorry, babe. I apologize. Whatever. I like Peoria. It's nice, middle-sized city. People are very kind. You know the thing that throws me that again today? I get up, I'm watching the noon news on TV, and on come these fucking herbicide commercials, and I'm going, rootworms, I'm trying to eat here. The greatest country in the world, to me, other than the United States of America, the greatest country in the world has got to be Belgium. Nobody ever leaves. Other than their waffles, what the hell do we know about these people? Never meet one shit. Nobody ever leaves. About a year ago, for the first time, I played South Florida. Maybe you've been to Florida, maybe you haven't. I never before had been to South Florida. There are so many old people. I went to TCBY, and the yogurt flavor of the week was Maalox. I didn't order it next week. It's prune. I know. As this is the news in Peoria, while I'm down there, I heard this and it amazed me. It's been covered here. While I'm down there, I heard, you heard in Miami, they have actually documented cases of Hispanic girl babies being born with pierced ears. I love that joke, and it's me and the 17 people that like it. That's what I'm saying. If Jesus had a car, what kind of statue would he keep on his dashboard? This is real sad. I hate to be the one to tell you this. Weather's not that cold this week. I mean, I've been to central Illinois in the winter where it gets desperately cold. Winter's almost here, as you know, cold where I'm from in Pennsylvania. Has this been covered on the news here? This is so sad. Have you heard the Duraflame log factory burned down? Oh, people are laughing. This is sad. It's gone, folks. A whole group of volunteer firemen going, gee, Earl, that's pretty. Multicolored glow. Will it burn to the ground? Will it burn for up to 3 hours? I've wondered about this all my life. We have a packed room, very hip crowd. Maybe tonight I get a final definitive answer. I've never had a chance in a year and a half to ask in Peoria. But ever since puberty, I've wondered, come on, haven't you? Ever since I was a teenager, I've wondered, come on, haven't you? What do atheists scream when they come? Right, think about it. God knows I have. They can't say God, they can't say Jesus, and they can't say, oh Lord, so what would they say? No responses? I collect these. I won't pick on you, I promise I won't. I'm always looking for new ones. Nobody? Okay. If you get one to say God or Jesus, which I've done, call it getting religion for her. What would that actually be? Born again orgasm? All right, y'all are very nice, and if you have one, I really do want to hear it now or later because I truly collect these. Again, I'm not making this up. In 10 years of doing comedy, folks, for real, these are the 5 best answers to that question, for real, from women. Absolute best. In a comedy club in Buffalo, I asked that question. What do atheists scream when they come? And a woman yelled out with real authority, like she knew. They say thank you. Number 2, so far, at a comedy club in Akron. I asked that, and a woman got mad at me and said, pal, when they're with me, they know God had nothing to do with it. I didn't realize it was a Baptist group. Nobody told me. Third best, Windsor, Ontario, Canada. I asked that, and a woman yelled out, yes, please, more. I tried like hell to take her out, but her husband disagreed. My 4th favorite a year ago at a comedy club in Cleveland, I asked that, and I swear to you, a woman yelled out, and here they come. Who'd have thought a Hawthorne jockey would be at a comedy club in Cleveland? After the show 3 months ago in Toledo, Ohio, a woman came up to me and swore to me that her college roommate, who was not from Memphis and was not even an Elvis fan, no matter who she went to bed with, always said, ooh, baby, you're the king. No guy said anything. Maybe you don't want to be perceived as heckling. This screws up my theory. Women know I'm right, so back me up. Night after night in comedy clubs, when I ask, guys yell out ridiculous stuff just like they really do in bed. Back me up. You know I'm right. Ridiculous things here. Things like, oops. Is it in yet? Are you done yet? Ring, ring. Oh, no, not much. How about you? And the number one answer from guys, I got it last night in Peoria, anywhere else, you know I'm right. The number one answer from guys is, oh, shit. I cannot see that as romantic for a woman. Oh, shit, I think I'm coming. But we all know guys. Guys are going, yeah, well, when they're with me, pal, they scream my name. Or tell me I was wonderful. I hate it when she screams her husband's name. How many of you, like me, have ever made love to somebody who at that moment of orgasm begins to sound like a cartoon character? Sure, a bunch of you have. You know, she starts to stutter, and for about 5 seconds, you're convinced you're in bed with Porky Pig. That's all, folks. That'll make sweat run down the crack of your ass. If you get her to have multiple orgasms, which I always do, is that the second coming? That's what I want to know. There's only one I hate even more. I hate it when at that tender, intimate moment of orgasm, she deepens her voice and begins to sound like Linda Blair in The Exorcist. Your mother sucks cocks in hell. Oh, man. Where did that come from out of a petite girl like you? I hate it when she turns her head all the way around. Bet you that hurts. Let it flow, brother. Let it go. It's good. God bless. I thought at one point I went too far. I thought maybe it is a Baptist group. But I mean, I'm glad no women groan. Sometimes women groan. They think I'm being sexist or chauvinistic, and I don't mean to be. I'm an old-fashioned romantic guy. Most guys would never admit that out loud. I love intimate comedy rooms like this, candlelit tables, flowers. Hell, I rent or buy at least 2 porno movies a week. Get to find the best place in Peoria. Why do they call them training bras, and what do they train you to do? This at the mall? On every restaurant menu, everywhere you've ever been, always on the menu, boneless breast of chicken. I think it's great that breasts don't have bones in them. Because if they did, most guys only have one eye. And we'd all develop the gag reflex, wouldn't we, fellas? Say it again. Oh, I didn't hear it. I'm sure it's clever. She said, ah! Please tell me, share. Join the crowd. Oh, okay. I would, but you're with somebody. I don't know what you said. Join the crowd. I'm so responsible. Okay, I'm sorry.
It's a female joke.
Join the crowd. Oh, I get it now. Okay. All women have had the gag reflex, guys. Okay, very clever. Very Well, now you believe. Now at least you believe I'm not gay. I don't know. More dick jokes. It's a little too important to you, Skip. Okay. See, the problem is I'm not the act I seem. Actually, I'm a male impersonator. Thank you. That's an anti-dick joke. I've been here a year and a half, and this place does not violate one of my rules. If you need them, by the door you came in, and then to your left are both the ladies in the men's room. And they're marked men and women. I hate places with cutesy names for the restroom. We've all been to a Mexican restaurant. You gotta go bad. You hit those 2 doors. They're marked senoritas and caballeros. Weren't you standing there like I was going, I've had 5 margaritas. I'm real fucked up. You're going to tell me which door to go in. My favorite of all, for real, I'm not making this up, is in Roanoke, Virginia. The Roanoke Comedy Club used to be a seafood restaurant. And the restrooms actually say pirates and pirettes. What's a pirate? A woman who likes to start fires? A toothless woman who can drink rum and spit? And how many restrooms would they have in a gay bar? But see, I'm not the only one that wondered. That's the important part. There's nights I'm standing up here going, the whole crowd's going, I don't know, but pal, you're the only one that ever wondered. On one of the national game shows this week was this question in 2 parts. I didn't get both parts. I want to see if you do. In 2 parts now. Who was Tyrone Power? Tyrone Power? You're right. Say it loud. Everybody hear it. Actor, movie star. Were you aware? I was not. This was also the last known white man with the first name Tyrone. You can laugh at that. Now my buddy's looking around going, are they laughing at that? Are they laughing at that? Drove in 600 miles from Pittsburgh. Not complaining, happy to be here, happy to be working. Comedians travel a great, great deal. We spend our lives in cars. I bought a brand new car and put 50,000 miles on it the first year. Based on all this driving and coming back to Peoria for the first time in a year and a half, 5 or 6 things I know are not just me. First of all, how many of the people who pledged their love in spray paint on the overpass are still together? And who is Lisa? I want to meet that woman. That's the foxiest woman on earth. Her name's on every overpass from Illinois to Pennsylvania and back. Who's the sign on the interstate or the Indiana Turnpike for the one we've all seen that says next rest area 2 miles, the one after that's 79 miles? Because I noticed that's not for women. You all drive right by that sign and go, yeah, I can hold it for 81 miles. It's for guys. You pull off the highway like I do going, I don't have to go, but damn it, I'm going to stop because I don't think I can hold it for 81 miles. I asked last night and got a reaction. Some places it's a problem, some places it isn't. It's a problem where I'm from. And I want you to understand, I'm as much for gay rights as the next person. But could you please give us back our interstate rest areas? I'm the only guy who this happened to me. One guy reacted. I don't mean to leave women out. I don't know whether this is a problem for you. Gentlemen, this has not happened to you if you don't travel a great deal like comedians do. I'm telling you, twice in South Carolina. This happened to me. Once in western Missouri. And a problem south of Pittsburgh on Interstate 79 should you get there. 2 a.m., you're in this interstate rest area minding your own business. Trying to get some sleep. Comedians sleep in their car. Go to the bathroom. I got a guy hitting on me. He's persistent. And I'm thinking this must be what it's like to spend your entire life as a woman. Because I'm going, Skippy, not in this lifetime. No, pal, it's going to cost you $1 more than you'll ever own. Suck what? I don't think so, Junior. Just back off. The other reason I'm so happy to be here this week, we'll get it again this winter, every winter here and all over the Northeast, we'll have 3 straight weeks of brutally icy cold temperatures. 3 straight weeks where the minus temperatures are 24 hours a day and the roads never de-ice even when the sun comes out in the afternoon. Could have been in Illinois, happened to be in Ohio. I'm on 2-lane concrete roads last winter with no snow tires, with slick tires, and I guess I'm driving too slow. I guess I'm driving slower than I've ever driven before in my life because behind me there were Amish people going, could thee pick it up? Sorry, Abraham. Just trying to make a gig in Findlay, Ohio. The other reason I'm so happy to be here this week, again, why would I make this up? I got dumped 15 months ago by a woman I really cared about. It's been a shitty 15 months, but I really did. Thank you for your sympathy. I'm happy to be here because when I was home on Wednesday in Pennsylvania, when I get home late Sunday night, the only thing I have left to look forward to in life, every night when I'm in town, I drive by her house and piss in her yard, just sort of mark my territory. I knew it was a male bonding thing. And the radio bastards keep playing love songs. Fuck Aerosmith. We've all had a broken heart. By your applause, like me, how many people in this room have children under the age of 5? I have 2. Does anybody else have kids under 5? Okay. A lot of you. I appreciate you getting babysitters and coming out. I know how expensive it can be. If you've got them under 5, once in your life, reluctantly, you've done this, and all the rest of you endured it. Once in your life, reluctantly, you take children under the age of 5. I have 2. Maybe you do too. To a nice, fancy restaurant. Yeah. Over a year ago with my now ex-girlfriend, because as we sat down, she said to me, "Boy, I'm sure glad we're not sitting next to us." You all have now identified the people that were pissing you off that night. If you have kids under 5, even those of you who don't have wondered, just like I have, why they don't make Valiums for children. Flintstone Valiums Jr. I'd buy them and you'd be right behind me in line. What an ideal Halloween treat. Coming up, what a perfect stocking stuffer. What an ideal thing for the Easter basket. If you got them once in your life, reluctantly, you took them on a long, long car trip. Here to Florida, 1,000, 1,200 miles. You know, children, they sleep all day in the car. At least they're calm. You get to the motel. The adults are tired. But my kids and yours are wired. They're bouncing off the wall. They want to stay up late and watch your City Hall. Flintstone Valiums Jr. You shouldn't, and I don't recommend it, but if I show you a reaction, this many parents, somebody will know. Though we shouldn't, because they don't make them and you're desperate. What do we give kids under 5 to drink in that motel to conk them out?
Dimetap.
Dimetap's a good suggestion. Anybody else? Dimetap, she knows. Beer, whiskey, Dimetap, Tylenol, NyQuil, Pediacare, Tylenol Jr. She's a parent. She knows it works. They talk a lot. They dance a lot. They want to fight Marines, but they'll conk out eventually. But the problem is she knows you can't get them up in the morning. To me, there's nothing uglier on this earth than a 5-year-old Saturday morning hungover going, "Fuck the Smurfs. Turn that down." You're very nice. I'm Robbie Roman. Thanks for supporting live comedy. Lenny C's back. Thank you. Lenny C. Thank you. Robbie Roman, give him a hand. That is a funny man.